Stop. The little one's just growling at her.
Don't say shit like that on the internet.
So it's Thanksgiving, and I really haven't actually like vlogged very much in like the past 2 weeks. Tomorrow is Friday, obviously, and that'll be 2 weeks since my soon-to-be ex-husband asked for a divorce. And I think the last time I vlogged, like really vlogged, was when he like wasn't agreeing to anything and just being awful, and I had to get a lawyer, and I did get a lawyer, and she's cool. I finally she was out of the office for a few days, like quite a few days, and it was really frustrating. But I did finally get a hold of her yesterday, and they didn't actually agree to like any of our terms. Like, he's being difficult, and he's saying like, oh, we'll go to court, and I have text messages of him like already agreeing to the stuff that I'm asking for. So if he did take it that far to the point like, okay, we're gonna go to court, then the judge is gonna sit there and go, you're an idiot. Because he is. He's fucking stupid. So, but yeah, today's Thanksgiving. I'm going to my cousin's house. They're doing like a Thanksgiving like dinner type thing, so I'm just getting ready. Totally just realized that I'm still recording and I have not said anything for like the past like 10-20 minutes. I don't know. Let me fucking tell you, my niece, and she's so fucking smart, okay? Now, my parents don't like talk about things like my divorce or like really anything bad, because my brother and his wife, my niece's mom, are now divorced. So they don't badmouth her. They don't do that kind of thing. But she's smart and she picks up on shit. So the other day I was FaceTiming my ex-sister-in-law, my sister-in-law, whatever, and my niece wasn't feeling good. It was kind of later. She just, the weather's changing. She gets kind of sick. So she's like sitting on the couch with her mom, and she starts saying something, and we're both like, what is she saying? What is she saying? Well, then I understood it. She kept repeating it because we're like, what? And then I understood it, and I just started bawling. And I was like, sister-in-law, she's saying Uncle, my ex-husband's name, hurt TT, which is TT is aunt in Cherokee, and that's what she calls me. And she was literally repeating, Uncle, my ex-husband, hurt TT. And so I'm like bawling, like, how did she pick up on that? Like, it was just so heartbreaking. Like, it really just like hit me. Like, she loves her uncle, she loves him. She always has. And when he would go away and I would come home, or I would go and like when he would go to work overseas, and then when I would go visit them and I would show up, she'd be like, no uncle. Like, she loved her uncle. And like, granted, yeah, like at least we didn't have kids, and like we don't have to drag kids through this, but still, there are kids involved, and that's just life sometimes. That's all I'm gonna say is like, like, yes, it sucks. Yes, I'm sad that my little bug won't get to see her uncle anymore. I did start to like break down a little bit yesterday. It was literally like 2 tears, but then like I remembered I have text messages like proof of him agreeing to everything, and he thinks he can hurt me, and he's just doing it just to be malicious, and it's gross. This is for the best. Oh. At the end of the day, I know myself. I know who I am, and I know what I'm about. I know my values. Like, I know the truth. I know my truth. I was 110% devoted to that man, and 100% wholeheartedly in love with that man, and he wasn't. Okay. I'm gonna go curl my hair. I might vlog a little bit more later. Guys, I'm back at home now from Thanksgiving at my cousin's house, and it was a lot of fun. When I first showed up, my niece wasn't there. She is so sick with the flu. She was nauseous, I guess, throwing up, so she was at her mom's house. But my little cousin Sophia was there, my little cousin Olivia, who was just born a couple months ago, and she's so tiny. She's like 5 pounds. She's itty bitty, and she hates me. She doesn't hate me, but I'm really good with kids. Like, I'm really fucking good with kids, and I've never had a kid, infant, baby, whatever, fucking just cry when I hold them. Until now. Olivia cries every single time I hold her. But it was hard. It just kind of seemed like everybody wanted to talk about my divorce or to give their opinion on my soon-to-be ex-husband. This lighting sucks. I'm gonna sit on the table. So, and like even my dad, we were sitting outside eating because he like forced me to eat, and because, you know, I haven't really had an appetite much with all this shit like going on, so he's like, you need to eat, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for the shitty like camera and lighting, but I'm using my phone again. And like, so yeah, everybody just felt like they needed to like give me their opinion or try to make me feel better by like saying, oh, fuck him, and I do appreciate that because I know my family does care, and I do appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate the smiles and everything, but goddamn dog door. But you know, I went out there to kind of like get a distraction from it, so I wasn't sitting in our. So I wasn't sitting like in our home by myself and thinking about it and thinking about him. She's up on the counter now. But I couldn't, and I think that's why I avoid people so much, is because go through that doggy door one time, I swear to God. And I think that's why I avoid people so much, is because I don't want to talk about it. And I appreciate more than anything the kind words. I truly do, but I just wanted a distraction. And then it was also hard because last Thanksgiving he was home. He wasn't in Iraq last Thanksgiving. He hadn't even left yet. We just wanted it to be us. And we decided that we were just gonna go to Colorado because his family lives in Minnesota and mine lives in Kansas, and we didn't want to pick and choose whose family we were gonna spend it with, just because, you know, we didn't want to make anybody mad, and I just wanted to spend time with him. So we went to Colorado, and it was a lot of fun. And it's just like, wow. I know that was only last year, but it feels so long ago, but it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, a year's not that long to love somebody like you want to, you know what I mean? And so today was just kind of like a reminder, but it didn't distract me, and everybody wanted to talk about it. I didn't vlog anything while I was over there because that just felt way too personal, especially with all the babies that were there and the children, and I didn't eat very much. I didn't get any pumpkin pie, and that makes me so fucking sad because your girl is bitch fucking loves pumpkin pie. I can eat an entire pumpkin pie to myself, like, without a doubt. I can't get an Oreo out. Cooperate. You know how good pumpkin pie is. Come on. Let's not fucking deny it. Can you not? Mm-mm. No. Not happening. Whew. She's so fucking afraid of me, she got up and ran as soon as I got up. I don't beat my dog. Back up. Hold up. That totally made it seem like I beat my dog. I don't fucking beat my dog. Because, like, spankings and whoopings and other shit don't fucking work for this hard-headed nugget. Not like I whooped her hard, you know, like you give her a little on the nose when she bites you. She doesn't fucking learn. She doesn't fucking understand that. So I yell, like, hey, or something. I don't really yell no because, like, that's negative reinforcement. Well, so is yelling and whatever. Fucking, I don't know the method to my madness, but I yell, like, loud, hey, and it kind of snaps her out of it. So that's why she's afraid, because she doesn't like when I yell at her. And usually when I'm about to yell, I stand up because I need to fucking yell. So I don't beat my dog. Chill, sit down, chill the fuck out. Like, I love animals. I love all animals. And if I could, I'd have a fucking zoo. And that's what I call my house, is a fucking zoo, because I've got 2 dogs and a fucking cat and want to add more. When we got her, yes, we went to a pet shop to get her. That's where we got Molly from. And don't shop, adopt, blah, 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 like saving animals' life. Okay. Like, I've always rescued. My whole life, we have always rescued dogs, or, like, taken dogs that nobody else wanted. You know, like, we would go to the pound, we would go to the Humane Society, and we would get a dog that way. Or, like, we would find a night on Craigslist, like, our last dog. So, like, yes, I totally agree. Adopt, don't shop. But when I said, let's go get a puppy, my husband said, okay, let's go to the pet shop. And I said, no, I want to go to the Humane Society. Like, I want to go to a no-kill shelter. Like, I want to go to a shelter. I want to rescue. He's like, no, like, let's just go to the pet shop, blah, blah, we'll just look. So he wound up winning, and we go to the pet shop. We first held, like, a little Aussie puppy, and she was cute, but then she was just very, very hyper. So then we, like, look at one of, like, the little kennel cages. There was a gray hound, something, and then the Doberman, Molly, laying on top of him, and they were just, like, clunked out, just knocked out, chill as fuck. So they bring her out, and I'm, like, holding her, and she's just so lethargic. I know, and I understand that Dobermans are skinny. That's just natural. But she looked just malnutrition. She looked starved. She did not look healthy. And I was like, we're taking her. Like, she can't stay here. Nope. We're getting her. This is the dog that I want. Like, this is not fucking okay. So we get her, we take her home, and the pet shop is like, oh, if you use this vet, you know, like, you get a free checkup with that. So I was like, okay, like, let's just take her, you know, because something's not right. So, like, she wasn't eating, but she was, like, drinking a lot. Like, just ridiculous. So we took her to the vet. She had fucking hookworms. And hookworms, if you don't know what they are, they sound like exactly what they are. They're little worms, and they've got little hooks, and they fucking tear up your shit, and they come out in dog shit, and it's so bad for them because it gives them the nastiest, worst diarrhea, and they can't keep any food down, and they're just lethargic. And this fucking pet shop, she, like, didn't do anything for her. So when people are like, adopt, don't shop, like, save an animal's life, I saved her fucking life. Like, I'm sorry. She would have died of malnutrition or dehydration or something before somebody took her. Because most people, when they get a puppy, like, they don't want a lethargic one. Like, she looked sick. She physically looked ill. And so sometimes if you do go to a pet shop, you might be saving fucking some little 4-legged's life. She's a good dog. She's sweet. She's a hyper dog. And it sucks that she's not my dog. It does suck that my soon-to-be ex-husband is going to be the one that take her because I can't take her to an apartment. So that does suck that, like, he's going to get her. But I think this is going to be my last Oreo. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm really trying to get better about vlogging. But like I said, like, when my mom was here, I just didn't feel up to it. And then, like, but after she had left, and, like, when I could actually vlog, like, because it's weird with her here, and I know she wouldn't want to be on camera. But after she left, like, not much had changed. He still wasn't agreeing. I still hadn't heard back from the lawyer, so I didn't really feel like
anything really needed to be vlogged. Just because there wasn't any updates, I've literally just been not doing shit. Suffering silently, I guess you could say. But it does feel good to talk, and so I think for this round of advice, I have 2 week after. So for my 2 week advice is just talk. You don't even have to talk to anybody if you don't want to. If you're like me and talking to a camera helps a little bit, do that. Just talk to friends and maybe somebody who's gone through an experience like you, but it doesn't even really need to be that. Just talk. Just get it out. Get mad. Don't hurt anybody. Don't hurt yourself. Just let it out. Just feel it. Find ways to cope with it in a healthy way. And talking is one of the best ways. So that would definitely be my week 2 advice for divorce. It's just doing what truly, honest to God, makes you happy in this moment and just letting all that negativity out in a healthy way. And talking, dancing, yelling, all of those have been my good go-to. And showering. Holy fucking balls, I love showers. I could sit in a shower, like just stand there and let the water run over me for hours. But anyways, I might see you tomorrow. I might vlog tomorrow. I don't fucking know. We'll see. It might be another like 2 weeks until I vlog again. And I don't even know when I'm gonna fucking post any of these because I haven't yet. The fuck? People are gonna like watch this, like, I'm gonna post it in like 5 months. People are gonna be like, what the fuck? Thanksgiving was 5 fucking months ago. I mean, fuck. I don't know. I'm trying here. Even if I don't post them. The fuck ever. It feels good. I feel better. Just getting it all out there. Oh, and another update. I applied to like 5-6 more jobs, so cross the fingers. Whatever.